Good day, good afternoon, and good evening, and might I just say you are looking remarkable today. We are going to play Who's at the Door. The length of this game was about 8 to 10 minutes, I do believe. I was a 28-year-old female and lived alone at the time. It was around 5 p.m. when I arrived at home from working at the office. It was just an ordinary day at work, nothing eventful. Coming home didn't give me the normal warmth my old home gave me, as I had only just recently moved away from my parents, so I was still getting a feel for it. I loved the home. It was a perfect place for me because it was a small house in a suburban neighborhood and it seemed very quiet and peaceful. I was getting hungry, so I decided to start preparing a small dinner for myself. My mom gave me her recipe to cook a beef and cheddar casserole when I was moving out since it was my favorite dish of hers. I love beef and cheddar with like a little bit of broccoli in it. Oh, that sounds amazing. Head to the kitchen. Oh, I didn't know that there would be music or noise. I didn't know there would be noise. Oh my gosh. Okay. I preheated the oven to 425 degrees and oiled up the baking dish I was going to use. I also got a pot of water and started boiling it on the stove. I had some ground beef in the fridge that I had bought the day before from the supermarket. Head to the fridge. Oh, God. I opened the fridge to get the ground beef as well as the cheddar and Parmesan cheese, red bell pepper, and sour cream. I placed them on the counter behind me. I also went to get the egg noodles, some scallions, and a can of diced tomatoes. I prepared all the ingredients in a couple minutes and they were ready to be cooked. Head back to the stove. The water had started to boil at this point. I threw in some salt and added the egg noodles in. I also went to heat the olive oil in a large skillet over medium-high heat. I added the ground beef and cooked it while stirring for a few minutes. After I added the bell peppers and scallions, I love that we're getting a whole recipe, and cooked it until they were tender. Once tender, I added the tomato paste and sprinkled it with Italian seasoning and a quarter teaspoon of salt. I added the diced tomatoes, stirred, and brought it to a simmer. It looked like the noodles were done cooking. Drain the noodles. Oh, I thought there was going to be like the pouring sound. I wasn't looking forward to that. I drained the noodles after they were done cooking. I added them to the baking dish and added the sour cream, Parmesan cheese, and a quarter teaspoon of salt and mixed. Pour beef mixture. I poured the beef mixture over the noodles and sprinkled it with the grated cheddar. I baked it on the middle rack for 20 minutes until the cheese melted and the edges were bubbling. Now that it was in the oven, I could go wash up after the long day. If anyone tries this recipe, I want to know how it is because part of me is interested in trying this recipe. Go wash up in the bathroom. Oh, in the bathroom? Use the sink or use the toilet? I mean, I have to wash up, so let's use the sink. You washed your face at the sink. You know what? Let's use the bathroom just in case. I used the toilet again, but nothing came out. Oh, she used it again? Did we make her go to the bathroom twice? Go back to the kitchen. That was good. That was nice. I pulled the beef and cheddar casserole out of the oven and it looked amazing. The cheese was nicely melted and smelled great. I scooped out a portion from the baking dish and went to watch some television. Go to the couch. Oh, I turned on the television. I turned the channel to watch the fireplace, the cartoon, the sports game, or the news. You know what? I'm so sorry. I was just thinking that we were going to be a sophisticated woman and watch the fireplace, but now I'm wondering if Who's at Our Door is going to correlate with the news, so I think we're going to watch the news. The news was showing an article about a recent string of unsettling events that raised alarms about the potential dangers of opening doors to unknown individuals, highlighting the critical importance of vigilance and caution in daily interactions. Incidents involving deceptive strangers gaining entry into homes under false pretenses have sparked fear and concern among residents, prompting authorities to issue urgent safety advisories. In a particular chilling case, a local family fell victim to a disturbing home invasion after an individual posing as a service technician gained access to their residence under the guise of performing routine maintenance. Once inside, the imposter revealed malicious intentions, terrorizing the family and absconding with valuable possessions? Does that mean stealing? Leaving the family emotionally traumatized and shaken. Oh my God, is that what's going to happen to us? Further investigations have revealed similar reports from neighboring communities indicating a disturbing pattern of criminals exploiting unsuspecting victims by manipulating their trust and hospitality. In some instances, perpetrators have resorted to sophisticated schemes including impersonating reputable professionals, delivery personnel, or emergency service providers to gain entry into private residences. Law enforcement authorities have issued urgent warnings to residents, emphasizing the importance of verifying the identity of individuals claiming to provide services or assistance before granting them access to homes. I can't tell if that's my camera being fuzzy or if it's my contacts, because my contacts have been wigging out the past couple of days. They have urged community members to exercise heightened caution and implement stringent security measures. I'm terrible at reading aloud. Really bad at it. Like, I can read really fast in my brain, but out loud I cannot. Including the use of surveillance systems and thorough background checks on unfamiliar visitors. In response to the alarming incidents, community leaders and neighborhood watch groups have intensified efforts to promote a culture of mutual support and vigilance within local communities. They have encouraged residents to prioritize safety and implement proactive measures, such as establishing neighborhood watch programs and fostering open communication channels to promptly report any suspicious activities or individuals in their vicinity. The recent unsettling events serve as a stark reminder that the act of opening doors to strangers can potentially expose individuals and families to grave risks, emphasizing the critical need for heightened awareness and stringent safety protocols in all interpersonal interactions. As the community grapples with these disturbing developments, authorities and residents alike remain steadfast in their commitment to fortify security measures and foster a resilient and secure living environment for all. Oh, now I finished my dinner. I went to wash my bowl in the kitchen when I heard a knock at the door. Ignore the knocking. Investigate the knocking. Are they just gonna break in if I ignore it? You decide to go to the door and peek through the window beside the door to see who is there. There's an older man and woman at the door. Oh God, there's two of them, but if they break in, they can just take me anyhow. Open the door. You open the door to be greeted by some friendly faces. Hello, nice to meet you. We are the Smiths, your next door neighbor to the right. We haven't had the past few days to meet you, the older man says to you. Ah, yes, it is very nice to meet you, you reply. I've been busy myself the past few days, and I am still getting used to this area. Thank you for taking the time to meet me this evening. Oh, the pleasure is ours, and oh my, you are such a beautiful young lady, the lady cheerfully expresses. I hope you don't mind us coming to your door to meet you. I would love to get to know you better over a nice cup of tea. Say, if you have some time this weekend, you should come over. You feel the warmth radiating from the lady. Oh, thank you very much. I would love to come over to get to know you better. I will definitely come over this weekend. All right, we better get going now, Diana. We still have dinner to prepare. Alrighty, George, let's go, the lady replies back. Sorry to disturb you. Hope we can have a nice chat this weekend. Thanks for coming by. Have a good rest of your night, you cheerfully reply. You wave goodbye and close the door. Okay, that could have been very bad. After the friendly conversation with the neighbors, you decide to go back to the kitchen to continue cleaning up after dinner. Go back to the kitchen. After cleaning up everything you used to cook dinner in the kitchen, you move up to your bedroom to continue unpacking the boxes from the move. You meticulously arranged each item in its designated place. The room slowly transformed from a sterile place into a warm and inviting sanctuary, echoing with the promise of new beginnings and the sweet anticipation of making new memories. Finish arranging the bedroom. After arranging the bed, you hear another knocking at the door. You wonder why you might be getting so many knocks on the door for such a quiet neighborhood. Go to the door. Your curiosity leads you to the door. You wonder who it might be this time. You open the door to find there is a man with an unsettling expression. Hello, miss. Do you mind if I borrow your phone? I've been unlucky with both my phone dying and my car broke down, the man says in a calm manner. I want to be a good person and let the man use the phone, but I don't want to let the man use the phone because I don't want to die. Oh gosh. Feeling sympathetic for the man, you invite him inside your home and lead the man over to the phone in the hallway. I didn't think we had a landline. I hoped we had a cell phone. Thank you very much, miss. This means a whole lot to me, the man says. He picks up the phone and dials a number. You patiently wait as the man calls somebody to help with his car. Oh, The room grew colder as the man ended the call. A predatory smile danced on his lips. In an instant, the facade shattered, and he lunged at you. The air thick with the sudden brutality of the attack. Panic and terror gripped you as you fought desperately for your life, the once familiar surroundings of your home turning into a twisted battleground. The house wasn't even familiar to us. We just moved in. I'm not okay. Oh my god. The struggle intensified, furniture crashing, and the man's malevolent laughter echoing through the walls. With your strength waning, you managed to break free momentarily, stumbling back. Run or attack? Run! In that fleeting moment of respite, you sprinted towards the front door, your trembling hands fumbling with the knob. The man was quick to recover, and as she turned the key, his grip tightened on her shoulders. With a sinister whisper, he threatened the silence, promising a darkness that you could barely comprehend. The struggle resumed, now more desperate than ever. The man's relentless pursuit seemed fueled by something beyond the bounds of reason. Oh my god. As the minutes stretched into an eternity, the cacophony of the struggle reached a horrifying crescendo. You try your best to fight off the man, but you are left powerless after the first struggle. The horrifying event ends as the man pulls a pocket knife from his back pocket and all is over for you. You are dead. We're gonna go back to our choice. We're gonna go back to our choice. We're not gonna let the man use the phone. You close the door on the man and you hear him walk away. You decide to go back to what you were doing and enjoy the rest of your night in front of the TV. Later that night, after a couple hours of enjoying your night, you hear police sirens blaring through the neighborhood. You look out the window to see flashing lights stop by your house. You get up to investigate what the police are doing. Go outside to investigate. Not the happy couple. No. Upon your investigation, you find that the neighbors were attacked by the man that when they let him in the house, the elderly couple stood no chance against the man. You were devastated to hear the news about their deaths, but things could have been different had you let the man enter your own home. The elderly couple was very nice, and you did plan on visiting them when you had the time. You feel a bit of guilt. I feel a lot of guilt. Oh my gosh. So we got two endings. So we were killed by the man. The elderly couple was killed by the man. That is heartbreaking, and I hate that. I hated that. Oh my gosh. I should have just let him take me. God. Oh, I hate the decisions I make sometimes. Oh, this was a terrifying game, even for something that I was just reading aloud. If you guys want to check this out and show the developer some love, the link will be down in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to sit here and watch my videos. You have no idea how much it means to me. If you did like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe, hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload. And thank you again, you guys. As always, I hope you all have a beautiful day, a beautiful afternoon, and a wonderful evening, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye!